Hi, my name is Love Credit, and this time I wanted to make a video about credibility. What a coincidence, right? Because of the news about different opinions on Corona and the political actions on it, I think that it's a good thing to be taught. You might find that statement that when an information gets repeated by another subject, then it does not get more secure. But why does this hold? In Germany, we have this famous example with a game that we get taught as children, where we play so-called Stille Post. In English, it's something like Silent Post. And you basically have an initial sender A and a last sender, which we call here Z. And from A to Z, you have various nodes, which are also people, and the goal is to transmit the message from A to Z as correctly as possible. However, when you start to play this game, you then face the problem that A sends it to B and B to C, and during all these transmissions there might occur some problems. Potential problems being a misunderstanding. So basically you judged an information as something else than it actually is. You have a sensory problem, for example, where you hear another information than what was actually transmitted. Might be, for example, an acoustic problem. You have intentional manipulation. That's when somebody thinks, okay, I will show evil that I will say something else to him. And also as fourth error source, you might have the incapability to understand an info. So with those four problems, it seems pretty clear that simply repeating an information does not make it more secure. On the other hand, on the contrary, it makes it less reliable in my opinion. And you also might face the problem that somebody proves to you that an information is correct, and those proofs have to be then spectated with carefulness, because people that prove often have the so-called confirmation bias. Confirmation bias is about having the tendency to search for, interpret, and favor information so that it fits into your own beliefs. And since we all might have this confirmation bias, we are all then obliged to decide which information is truly trustworthy. After all, you go to a fight to win the fight. So now for the last part, I wanted to tell you something about how secure an information can be to you actually. You have the example that there is a pen like this, and then I drop the pen and it falls. So how secure am I for the future then that this pen will drop again? How will I ever be secure that it will fall again? Just because the implication hold at one time doesn't mean that it will hold in future cases as well. So the fulfillment of this implication that dropping the pen will lead it to falling down needs the fulfillment of conditions, and if those necessary conditions are fulfilled, then the pen will fall again. So in this case, you have now a 2 times security that the pen will fall down. But since that's not enough reason to judge it for all other cases in the future, you might then be careful with how much you can derive from this. Possible reason for the pen falling down being gravity, of course. And then you might have this case where you are like, oh, it falls down every time in your mind, like you are already above 1,000 tries. And then you repeat the example in space. And in space, of course, you might then experience another phenomenon, that the pen floats. So the lesson of this is informations can be manipulated and informations can be misunderstood, and you should be very careful if you decide for yourself which information you want to trust. And by that, you should get to know some techniques by which you prove for yourself which information is the most reliable to you. Just by other people saying something, you cannot really denote whether it's correctly what they mean. If I told you that I've faced a train already once, then you don't know exactly what I mean, but you can of course imagine. In true cases, in all cases, you must simply see for yourself what the truth is. Okay, I hope this message helped you, and stay happy for more.